look, it goes without saying that opening fire on a room full of innocent people is absolutely abhorrent. But if you hold an event designed to piss off the people who do that, you kind of know what's going to happen, don't you?
Well, I mean, there was a security guard that was shot.
Yeah.
If I was a security guard, that is the single worst job to be given. Is a Mohammed drawing competition. Because it is out. Obviously, no one's a winner in this situation.
No.
I don't like any of the people involved. Like either side, and because it is a wind-up. They are doing it purely to wind people up. It's not like it was just a tough week on watercolour challenge.
It's bad, but I just keep imagining Neil Buchanan in there having spent hours making a picture of Mohammed out of egg boxes and going, "This is an art attack," and someone going, "Mate, you haven't looked outside recently. Stop taking the piss."
The organiser of the event is a woman called Pamela Geller, whose website once carried a post from someone alleging that Barack Obama was the secret Muslim love child of preacher Malcolm X. And
that was me that wrote that.
Oh, was it? OK, fair enough. And you just wrote Malcolm and then signed it with a kiss. They also ran ads on New York buses that depicted Adolf Hitler talking to a Muslim leader with the message, "Islamic Jew hatred, it's in the Quran."
It's that dark charisma.
Do you know what? I'm tempted to turn a gun on it. Giella said the shooting showed how needed our event really was. And the shooters themselves claim to be associated with ISIS, but let's be honest, they've got nothing to do with ISIS. They've never had any contact with ISIS. They've never been out of America. I mean, I can release Hungry Like the Wolf, but that doesn't make me a member of Duran Duran. At the very best, they were an ISIS tribute act.
Stars in their ISIS.
Nice. I don't know. Kathy, what's your opinion on all this?
Oh, I love them all. No, obviously it's outrageous and it's just all about causing argy-bargy. And they love a bit of fighting, a little bit of fisticuff, let's just cause some trouble. I mean, it's amazing, like last week we had that terrible disaster in Nepal.
Yeah.
And whenever there's a disaster, the world really comes together to help people.
Yeah.
And whenever there's a bit of an argy-bargy, it's like, great, let's have more argy-bargy. And I'm getting quite sick of it, to be honest.
You just want to sit them down and go, do you know what? Both of you stop being dicks. Can radicalised nutjobs please stop shooting people? And can right-wing nutjobs please stop teasing them? Because both sides of the argument are made up of right-wing nutjobs. It's one bunch of religious conservatives against another bunch of religious conservatives, both of whom technically worship the same God. Maybe we just need to get them both in a room together so they realise how much they have in common. Here's what we'll do. We'll pretend we're holding an event in which gay couples who want to adopt children are fired out of cannons into a lineup of educated young women. Then when all the nutjobs come out to cheer, we lock them in a room until they start talking to each other. Because eventually it'll be, do you know what? I believe God is the one true power and must be obeyed. But I believe God is the one true power and must be obeyed. Yeah, but I believe a woman does not have the right to abort a child. But I believe a woman that does not have the right to abort a child. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I mean, apart from this whole cartoon thing, we're on the same page. Haha, page, very funny. You know what? What are you doing Sunday? Oh, that's right, that's where we disagree. All I'm saying is, you're a nut job, you're a nut job. How about you get together, form a religion called mixed nut jobs and let the rest of us live safe and happy lives?
Yeah.
I mean, he put Elizabeth before Diana, so like father, like son, innit?
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Someone talk about the election!
Take us through the UKIP manifesto. What have you found?
Well, I've read this cover to cover, which has got me some weird looks on the tube. No one wants to sit next to the guy who's underlining passages of the UKIP manifesto.